Yeah, I'll show you how to get it, but you have to be willing to do the work. The Syndicate, it's a motherfucking movement.
It's a syndicate.
You ain't gotta be perfect, long as you down to put the work in. If when it comes to the bullshit you allergic, well, you just might be my kind of person. Welcome to the Syndicate, where real estate wholesaling is what the business is. Ain't gotta talk about it when you out here living it. So if you out here getting it, then welcome to the Syndicate. Welcome to the Syndicate. Welcome to the Syndicate.
All right, guys. So today I want to talk about something that's been a game changer for us and so many of the clients that we work with, and it's voice AI. I mean, it's badass. If you're not aware of it, if you're not using it, you need to get on it because it's literally a game changer for your wholesaling business, for your investing business, and it does all the stuff nobody wants to do. You know, it makes the calls, it sets appointments. That way, it sets you up so you're literally just talking to people and closing deals all day. So, yeah. So, really, I was hesitant to use it for a while. A lot of our Investor Plug clients were requesting it, for quite a while. And then I checked a lot of it out and it just didn't seem like it was there yet. Really just as far as, 5 months ago, it just really didn't seem like it was there. It sounded very robotic. It just didn't, I thought VAs were better. At that point, I think they were. I don't think they are anymore. Obviously they still have their use, but for the main thing that people are using virtual assistants for, people in the Philippines or wherever, setting appointments, making calls. I think we've tested it, and VAs are getting smoked by the AI agents. So. But yeah, like I said, I was very hesitant, but I hated making calls. I hate managing VAs. I don't know if a lot of you guys, we have VAs. It seems like they come in real strong. They do great. And personally, I'm not a great manager. But if you don't stay on top of them, they'll slowly start to drop the ball and they'll start doing other things. One reason I love AI and why we built what we built with Investor Plug is because it's my weak point. I'm not a great manager. I don't want to be on top of people all day, yelling at them about their numbers and doing all this shit. I just want to, do the stuff I want to do, which is closing deals and working on cool shit. And, I really don't want to be on top of people, managing people. And it's just not my strong suit. So, we've been doing AI for quite a while. A lot of you, I'm sure you're on Investor Plug already. You've seen what we've done with the chat bots, setting appointments and stuff. But the voice AI just takes it to a whole nother level. And really, it took months and months of working on it, and it's gotten better and better, and we're still tweaking it. We're making it better. It's learning, it's growing, and it's badass. I finally, I tested some of them because people just kept requesting it, and I dove in. I saw what some people were doing with it, and I'm like, fuck, now's the time. It's there. We need to jump on it. It's, it sounds so human-like. If you haven't tested a good one yet, if you haven't tested ours, you definitely need to. But it's always there. So, my least favorite thing is, having a call or someone calling me back and missing it. And then when I get back to them, I find out they've gone with someone else, or I just have to play phone tag with them forever and just can't get them on the line. With this, that never happens. We never miss calls now. It's crazy. So, breaking it down, for people I know, I'm super into AI. If you guys follow me on social media, you follow the stuff we do with Investor Plug. I'm sure you guys probably know this, but it's been a game changer for us in our business. We literally use it as much as we can, and we're not stopping. And I think if you're not on it, you definitely need to get on it. But voice AI, a lot of people aren't familiar with it. So just to break it down before we kind of go into some use cases and why I'm so excited about it and why it's so cool, let's just talk about what voice AI is. So, in simple terms, it's literally, it's like it's having an agent. This isn't just a robot reading a script. This isn't when you call Walgreens or call Comcast or whoever, some big company, where you go through the phone tree and they don't know what the fuck you're saying and you press buttons and you yell at them, at least I do. And, it's not that, right? This is literally, it's like a trained agent. We feed it documents, we feed it our scripts. It adapts in real time. It has real conversations. It sets appointments. It updates our CRM, but it's literally, it makes the call. So it does inbound calls. It does outbound calls. At a click of a button, we put a list. We click who we want it to go to. It starts making the calls, makes more calls than a power dialer. It can do 10 calls at once simultaneously, has 10 conversations at the same time. It's literally nuts, and it's a fraction of the price for what you pay VAs or definitely anyone here in the States. But yes, I mean that's really it, right? It's like it's an AI that makes calls, but it sounds like a real person. It doesn't sound robotic. It's natural sounding. Now a lot of them don't, right? That's why I was so hesitant for it. They're not all the same. They're not all built the same. And ours we built specifically for real estate wholesaling. We've done it for a few other industries as well now, roofing. I think just roofing, and then a couple other home service industries. I think we have a solar one, but yeah, I mean the wholesaling one's been our bread and butter. So it's, we really, for each one of those, though, they're built specifically for that. We're able to upload documents, our scripts, objections, rebuttals, everything you need. You can feed it to the bot and you can have it, tuned exactly how you want it. And you can have it go as far as you want. We have some people just use it real basic, just call, hey, how are you doing? So you want to get a cash offer. Let's set up an appointment, and it sets the appointment for you real time. Even does live transfers. It can speak Spanish. It can literally do whatever you want to do. And then other people, that goes further. It starts to pre-qualify them, ask a series of questions. What's the condition? What kind of price you're looking for? And the main goal of it is just to cut away all that time that most people waste doing prospecting or dealing with leads that are tire kickers who aren't serious. And that way you have your calendar just set with appointments with people who really want to do business. So, why is it so cool? What separates it? Why can't you do this yourself? I mean, really, it's it's a time saver, right? The biggest thing with AI is it saves you so much time to close deals, to do more things, to focus on growing the business instead of just being in the business all the time. It just takes away one of those hats that we wear as business owners. And it's one of most people's least favorite hat. I know it's one of my least favorite hats is doing prospecting and just dialing, trying to generate leads. So really like I said, qualifies motivated sellers. It's going to follow up with leads automatically. We can have it call as many times a day as we want. Really the structure, how we have ours set up is, a lead comes in on the very first day. We're going to have it call it 5 times. Right? We space that out. So it's calling different times a day. Next day, it's going to call 3. Day after that, it's going to call 3. And then for the next week, it's going to call 2 times a day. And then I think we go up to 2 weeks and then all the way up to a month. And then after 2 weeks, it just calls once a day. So that way it's getting hit all the time. Now, again, a lot of people think, hey, I don't have to do anything now. I mean, it does take a lot of work off for you, but make sure you're still making the calls too. You have people doing it too. I mean, this is just another way to just be omnipresent and, hit up these leads as many ways as you can. But yeah, I mean, it sets the appointments for you, and then you're just good. You can go in and close them. But we're also texting people. We're doing voicemail drops. We're doing literally any way we emails. Any way we can hit somebody up. We're hitting them up. Because certain sellers respond, differently to different forms of communication. And this one's just a game changer, though, right? Because you just have a caller that's working on autopilot all the time for you. So the coolest thing is that literally the notes, like you'll see the conversation in the CRM, it updates Investor Plug for us. You'll see the appointments booked in there. Any info it collects, it's going to be in there. And it's just, yeah, I mean, it's most salespeople are awful at leaving notes. I know I'm not great at it. I always have to make sure I double check and triple check to make sure I updated the notes. You don't have to worry about it with this. It's a game changer. So like I said, guys, if you aren't doing this, definitely look into it. Highly recommend checking out ours just to see what we're doing so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Just go to investorplug.io, book a demo. I'll get on a call with you personally and show you what we built. Again, investorplug.io. And then, callers work great, right? Traditional callers work great, especially if they're in the States. You're not going to beat that, right? But the cool thing about this is, I mean, it can reactivate lists. It's going to be able to make so many more calls than any one person can. And it doesn't take days off. You don't have to worry about it not following the script. It doesn't require training or management or, you don't have to worry about HR issues, anything like that. I mean, it's just working for you all the time. It's a fucking robot. It just costs so much less too. So especially as a wholesaler, if you're just starting out, works great. Obviously, if you're scaled up, you have a team, it's just going to be able to set more appointments for you guys. You guys are closing more deals, but it's just such a cost-effective way to really just start changing the game. And it improves with feedback. I mean, it's AI gets smarter over time, and I mean, it's just going to keep getting better. I mean, we're still at such the infancy, the early stages of AI, and I mean, you really just want to make sure you guys are getting in now, because if you're not getting in now, you're plain and simple, you're going to get left behind, because this stuff just keeps getting better, keeps getting better. Like I said, 5 months ago, I didn't think this was anything. I thought we were way further out from this being at where it's at now. But it's wild. Yeah, I mean, and you can just keep tweaking it, right? You can listen to the calls. You can go back. They're all recorded. It's a fraction of a cent. So money-wise, how much it breaks down to. So it's like 11 cents per minute of talk time. So an hour of talk time, that would be, I don't know. Let me pull out a calculator. I fucking suck at math. So say we did 60 times 0.11, it'd be $6, right? So you're paying $6, not just for them to work for an hour, right, like you would with the VA, but for them to actually have talk time. So, I mean, that's huge, right? It's a fraction of the cost that we pay for anything else. And a lot of people are worried, what happens if it says something expected? A lot of people just think of it like, and I don't blame people, because a lot of people too, they mix the two terms, like automations and AI, which are completely different. But no, this is AI. I mean, we literally have this connected. It's 5 different, the one we built, it's like 5 different AI tools, like the best AI tools that are out there. Or combined to use this. We use something called Vappy. It's built on there. If you guys want to build it yourself, go check out Vappy. But we use ChatGPT. We use for the brain. We use 11 Labs for the voice. There's another one for the transcriber. There's 2 other ones, doing a whole bunch of other shit in the back end. And then we just connect it all to our CRM in the back end. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to check out, it's Vappy is how we build them. But it's definitely not easy to get connected and do all the stuff you want to. If you want us to do it for you, or you want to check out what we have, again, investorplug.io, book a demo. I'd love to show you what we built. But I mean, the coolest thing is it's trained to handle objections, right? We basically mapped out everything we could think of. And so it knows what to say, when different objections come up. Because when you break it down, we've talked about it in other podcast episodes. I mean, a lot of people think there's unlimited things that can happen in a sales conversation. There's really not. When you break it down, there's only so many objections you're going to get. And when you break those down further, they kind of are grouped together in just a few of them. So when you break it down, we're able to give the bot, exactly what to say, exactly the right time. And it's crazy. I mean, it's just, does it mess up once in a while? Yeah. I mean, just like people, it does. It's still learning, especially in the beginning, but it keeps getting better and better. And as ChatGPT and all these other AIs get better, it's going to keep getting better because we're able to keep connecting it to whatever the best one is. ChatGPT just dropped 4.5, which is the best one right now. But, Grok is definitely up there as a competitor now, Elon Musk AI. And, but, if that one's better, we can easily switch it up. So that's really the cool thing about it. So, it's a lot of people think, oh, is this going to replace jobs? I mean, yes, which is good for you as a business owner, as a wholesaler. You don't have to keep hiring all these people, right? You don't have to have 1 million people and all doing all the different things, or even more, is doing it all yourself and being burnt out. You're able to literally free up all your time and focus just on closing deals. Not chasing prospects or tire kickers who aren't really fucking serious, who aren't motivated. We've had guys kill it with our system. They've been getting so many appointments. They've just put all their old leads on it. And it just gets hit up automatically. We have people that are using it to any new leads come in, they're getting calls. Like I said, you're getting calls, you're getting texts, voicemail drops, but the calls are outperforming everything right now. So definitely recommend checking it out. Again, investorplug.io. Or again, if you guys want to build it, learn yourself, check out Vappy. Vappy's the one that we use to build it. And it's a game changer. I mean, I highly recommend using it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, need any help, again, just go to investorplug.io. You can book a call directly with me. I'll show you guys what we built. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. We got some cool stuff coming up in the works. We're going to be announcing our big event for the year soon, big Wholesale and Syndicate Live event soon, which I'm super excited about, that we've been working on. We're going to put on a massive one this year. But yeah, we're going to be announcing that very soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Boiler Room's coming back next week. If you guys guys want to get your name in the bucket, make sure you join the school group, Wholesale Syndicate School Group. But yeah, I appreciate you guys showing up, listening each and every week. If there's any specific topics, episodes, any guests that you want to hear from or topics you want to learn about, make sure to reach out to me on social media or even better on school. Let me know, and I'll work on putting that stuff together for you guys. So I appreciate it. We're almost at the end of Q1. I hope Q1's been great for you. I know we've been really busy this year, which has been great. Hope you guys are too. Hope you guys are crushing it. If you guys need anything, there's anything I can do to help you, definitely reach out. And you guys keep crushing it one day at a time.